What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel, and today we're for episode 18. Wow, 18. Of the Madden 22 Philadelphia Eagles franchise rebuild. And I'm pretty sure, what, are we on a 3-game losing streak? And we have here week 6 against the undefeated. And you look at all their rankings, their overall ranks. Dallas is pretty much top 10, pretty much. Literally top 10, if not top 5 in almost all the categories here. And yeah, anytime we play Dallas, we want to beat Dallas. The plan for today's episode, fellas, is week 6. We're playing Dallas. We're going to try to see if Philadelphia, the Eagles, can't own the state of Texas. We have week 6 against Dallas, week 7 against Houston, giving that little bit of a double dip. And as it stands right now, on this losing streak, we have handed over our defensive play calling duties. I think that if we could start stacking wins, I think for me right now, to want to control our defense, I'd need 2 straight wins. We'd have to win week 6 and week 7, and then that week 8 game, I'd be like, all right, maybe I've reinstalled some sense of confidence that I can go back on and control this defense. But until then, it's just quality of life. It's so much better not having to worry about the defense, because defense is what it is right now in the current state of Madden 22 and all Madden. And I think there's better, more qualified people to be calling the defense than myself and Kellen Moore. I think that's the best way to put it. And they have a big test, big test here today. But I think offensively, I'm excited. I think Dallas, as long as we don't throw gimme, anybody can pick it off, interceptions Trayvon Diggs' way, I think we're going to be pretty nice. And, we have, Tank Lawrence on their D-line. He's pretty solid. They got great linebackers, Micah Parsons, freak of nature. But I just think you look at that right now, you look at their base overall, 79 defense, I think we're going to be able to move the football against them. Looking at just miscellaneous here at this point. Might as well while we're talking about Dallas, let's focus on the weekly strategies. We'll stop Mr. Dakota Rain Prescott. They are a top 6 rushing team. They're like running it with Zeke Elliott. So I think probably is worth to let's take Zeke away. Actually, yeah, let's defend the inside run. And then we have the offense of, how do we want to attack them? And really, they're pretty good at everything. But I agree with that. All right, with Trayvon Diggs there, 85 superstar corner. So he's gone up a dev trait, rightfully so. He had 7 picks, 8 picks last season. I like that. Keep it throwing at medium. Let's attack them. And then our training here. Everyone looks pretty good. Zach Wilson, Jordan Mailata, Josh Sweat. We have a couple of the rookies all going up. And let's make sure we get out of this one injury-free. I'm not seeing nothing on the defense. Offensively, healthy week of training. Looks good. All right, we're going to have a full-strength team here against Dallas. Happy with that. Some players went above and beyond in training. They're feeling it. We got not really any starters. We got Jake Elliott, who's been solid. Let's work on his accuracy, just because he has, 96, 97 kick power. It's just going to be a lot more reasonable to expect that if you spend the points in accuracy, he will get in accuracy, not just get that cheesy special teamer, regardless if you go kick power, kick accuracy, you just get awareness, you know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. And I feel like they do that to cater to the fact that they've, nerfed kicker ratings. They don't want kickers to have outrageous ratings. Like, hey, if we just keep giving them not kicking attributes and just make them more aware of their surroundings, you're not going to have, a bunch of 90 overall kickers. It's like, I guess, I don't know, probably, yeah, whatever. And rant. Contracts. What do we got here? Fletcher Cox, Miles Sanders, DeVonta. So we need to pretty much re-sign the whole defensive line. Devin Bush wants a contract. Whew. We're definitely going to wait on Brandon Graham. I feel like right now, Fletcher Cox is unstoppable. Let's see if we give him a 2-year deal. We'd love to keep him here. Got Fletcher for 2-year. Hargrave's guys wait and see. I'm just not... I've yet to feel it with Javon Hargrave. Like I have Miles Sanders here for a full 5 years, $43 million. Got him locked and loaded. Yeah, Hargrave, you look at the stats. He rolled into last season. I think he finished with 9 sacks, something like that. But he rolled in it with 7 already because I started with the accurate stats. And since I've, been playing with him, he's okay. He's definitely not bad. But, it's when in doubt, I'm picking Fletcher Cox to use her on that defensive line when I am controlling defense. And Javon Hargrave, it's not like he's working on the other side. He's getting jobbed on the other side. He's just kind of there. It's the Fletcher Cox show on that defensive line. So we'll wait and see. There's no rush. Still got plenty of time. Obviously, Devin Bush will get himself a new contract. Everyone else, we'll wait and see. Unlikely we throwing a whole lot of money around. We also have a prospect spotlight for our GM meeting here. They want us to take a look at free safety Calvin Conley. He's been standing out in terms of his football IQ. Okay. Let's take a look. I mean, when you look at our roster, free safety is a spot that we made a heavy investment in the other safety spot. And we've had Trey Flowers we brought in from free agency, but we made him from a corner to a free safety. So, there's always an opportunity to kick him back to corner. Maybe he can be the guy that steps in for Steven Nelson if we let him walk. And we can look at this guy that they want us to Conley. Let's see. Do we have anything that stands out here from the main scouting page? I mean, at this point, it's only week 6. There's not going to be a lot of information, but I guess you can kind of see the makings of a good player. We can kind of prioritize further scouting him throughout this season. So it's a free safety. He's the top safety available, so that's great. What do we got here? Always looks for the massive hit, struggles to find the ball in the air. Motors always running hot, often looks to rip the ball from runners, typically avoids getting flagged. There's not a lot to go on. A awareness, so he's a smart football player. That's all we have is awareness and play rec, so he's smart. I don't know. Jot that name down come draft time. Maybe that could be a difference maker. I have found out that usually when a prospect gets brought up to you, it's not guaranteed that guy's going to be a stud. I thought originally it was, but then I've had a couple busts and stuff like that I've utilized in rebuilds. I've done it enough to be it's not always a 100% hit rate that you're getting a guy with hidden dev or you're getting a guy in the second and third round that's in the 70s. They do throw the occasional, lemon in the mix. I don't know, man. It's Dallas week. It's hard to focus on pretty much anything else, even though we threw some money around. We got Fletcher Cox, got Miles Sanders locked up. It's Dallas week. That is the most important, and we need to stop this 3-game losing streak. We're going to look at the Cowboys roster. So they got Dak 91, Zeke 85, Tony P's back there as well, Amari Cooper, CD Lamb. No more Michael Gallup, which helps a little bit. So they have 2 wide receivers we have to worry about. They have nothing at tight end. Their O-line is, it's still pretty damn good for the most part. Defensively, you got Tank Lawrence, Randy Gregory, Odigizua, Tristan Hill, Neville Gallimore, Van Der Esch, Keanu Neal, and Micah Parsons, who is also a superstar. Trayvon Diggs, superstar. Wow. Kelvin Joseph was drafted highly, but I think that this is a secondary that you look at Malik Hooker back there, Donovan Wilson. We should be able to throw the football all over. It might be a quiet game for whoever Trayvon Diggs is on. We might avoid him, but everywhere else looks like a favorable matchup for the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's throw it all over the Dallas Cowboys. It might be a shootout. I think we can win this one. On the road, in Jerry World. Perfect game to break back even at 500, beating the undefeated Cowboys. Second and 12. We got Rager, we got Quez, DeVonta in the slot. Let's bounce to the outside and fired in. Defense got to stop. I think we forced a turnover on them. Okay, Wilson with a pick. I assume Dak with a pick or Zeke with a fumble. Ugh. Get our confidence back here. Oh, that was just a lame pick. A lame pick. It's a mulligan. Get it out of the way now. There we go. Dallas got it. Big catch across the middle into Cowboy territory. Oh, this is set up nice. This is the money play. B. I don't think there's been one time this game that I've been the Eagles and B hasn't been open. Oh, until then. 93, whoever that is. I think that was a defensive end drop back into coverage. Well done, Dallas, for stiffing that one out. I mean, revenge game. We didn't even talk about Kellen Moore. Wanted to pull one over Mike McCarthy. This is his first chance. See what we can do. A little bit thrown behind Jalen Reagor, but he moves the chains. Why is Rager's out there so much? I switched Benson. That is one thing, man, I think is broken in Madden. Anytime I make depth chart changes, it seems like they just revert. Because I 100% put Benson Maybe we go. Yeah, well, Benson earned it. As much as we got Mims there for right now, after Rager dropped that game-winning pass, I think we'll just shuffle the depth. Move Benson up 1 just because, you know, you gotta reward a guy. If you don't reward players for playing and standing out during the preseason, like, what are we doing here, right? Oh, man, we could have went A. Could have went A. We just pretty much ran into a Tank Lawrence sack. 3rd and a mile coming up. This is shambolic. Can you tell I haven't played Madden in 2 days? Probably not, because I'm just not great year-round. But that is my excuse. Oh, Quez has a step. And he caught it, but it's out of bounds. 50-yard field goal, Jake Elliott. I think we got to take the points. That's a win. Is this inside? Oh, no, that's just... It's not the best kick in the world, but we're on the board. Man, offense got some points. Knocking the rust off here a little bit. Our defense gets a great stop, but there's only so many times you're going to be able to stop Dallas. We have to get a touchdown here. We've had 2 defensive stops. We got to reward them with 7. Ooh, Quez brings it in. Very, very tough catch right on the sideline. 3rd and 7. We are in field goal range. This is a pass that's usually designed to go to Goddard, but I wouldn't be shocked if they have Diggs there stick with Goddard. A little bit of throw on the run. Magic. Is that Benson? Hey, there we go. First regular season catch. The rookie out of Central Florida who dominated the preseason. 16-yard gain. Called slants. Coach called slants. We will run slants. Wow. Okay. Shouldn't have ran slants. 2nd sack of the game for Tank Lawrence, and just felt like, you know, it literally felt like the offensive line had a bad blocking strategy on that play. 3rd and 14. We need to get in at least one guy going to the end zone. Let's throw Dallas Goedert up there. That looked kind of easy. Hell yeah. All right, Booby Sanders on the 1-yard line. We need 1, and we're going to give you... I don't think I'm going to pass it once. It's going to be all runs. Huge play by Tank Lawrence. Gets a TFL. He's on fire here today. Motivated. Wonder if he has contract implications. Some sort of, you know, thresholds. He needs 1 more sack to get paid an extra like 20 grand. He's playing like it. Micah Parsons stuffs Miles Sanders. We do get 1 of those yards back. 3rd and goal. I think we just... You know, if they can stop us 3 times here, I may consider going for it a 4th time. There's no way. There we go. Miles Sanders. He's just so... He can find the end zone, man. It's so tough to keep Miles Sanders out of that end zone. We punch it in. We reward the defense for getting 2 stops. All right, so the second half, I think... let's work on, you know, keeping it, throwing it medium and to stop them. They just haven't really got much going. So let's defend the short pass. Eliminate check downs for Mr. Dakota Rain. So let's play all offense. Let's hit the extra speed. Let's have it go normal so we can see how the game unfolds here. 3rd and inches on the Dallas Cowboy opening drive. Zeke got a big conversion. Dak with an incompletion. They throw to David Moore, setting up a 3rd and 6 where they go to CeeDee Lamb for 8 yards. Dak with a 7-yard rush there. Now into Eagles territory. Goddamn. 15 yards. Amari Cooper on the Eagles 6. All the momentum here for Dallas. 4-yard gain by Zeke Elliott. 2nd and goal. And Zeke is able to punch it in for the touchdown. And this game is tied up at 10. So Zach Wilson keeps it. Look at the scramble. Look at him go. Look at the wheels on him. 31 yards up to the Cowboys 18. Great job blocking. 2 Dallas Cowboys. The way that we're running unblocked. Well executed. Definitely shouldn't have thrown that one out from practice. 2nd and a goal on the 7. We'll get this to DeVonta Smith. Or Mr. Dallas Goedert, and he does. He comes back to the football. I don't know what ability that is. What attribute makes a play. It must be awareness. But Dallas Goedert comes back to the football. On the, I don't know, I don't want to say that was underthrown on purpose. He just got absolutely popped by Tristan Hill. But what a play from Dallas Goedert. Eagles regain the lead. Let's go D. What can we do? Jake Elliott makes the extra point, up 17, opening kickoff. 1st and 10 for Dallas, throwaway from Dak Prescott. 2nd and 10, 4-yard run to Zeke Elliott. 3rd and 6, and it's Darius Slay. What? How do you get a 50? I mean, he threw a bomb. Slay picked it off, returned it 57 yards, back to the Cowboys 14. Big play, Slay. Let's go. We are trying to run the ball as best we can. This guy could be the best average yards per touch game Miles Sanders has ever had, but the volume is certainly there. Go to Quez. Go no huddle. Third and 5. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. DeVonta Smith, 10th receiving touchdown of the year. He's so good. Look at that confidence. That is on the break against 20. I mean, that's a good matchup. It's a favorable matchup. Oh, he's amazing. DeVonta Smith is amazing. Alrighty. Dak trying to bounce back from a big, costly interception thrown the way of Darius Slay. Let's see what they can do. Open up the 4th quarter. It's 3rd and 1. And it is a pass breakup by Amos. What are they going to do? And Devin Bush just gave him a free first down. That is... It's not what you want to see. 3rd and 5, 17-yard pass. Check down to Zeke Elliott. We get a 17-yard pass to CeeDee Lamb. The number 1 overall player in the draft picks off Dak Prescott again. I think handing over the defensive play calling duties is one of the smartest things we've ever done. One of the smartest things we've ever done. Well, Dak can throw 2 picks. I guess we're not immune. I like that, Matt. Man, it looked like Quez had the break. I don't know if we got baited there. I don't know if that was just a hell of a diving pick from whoever that was. I think Rashad Robinson or something. God damn. Fourth down for Dallas. 4th and 7. It is a Josh Sweat sack to give the Eagles good starting field. I want to score, man. I want to finish 3 touchdowns with Zach Wilson. I want him to have some confidence, more touchdowns than picks in this game. Okay. Nice little pass there to Quez. Oh, I had to bite on it. We were just going to run it, but that looks somewhat favorable. Oh, come on! X! X, man! DeVonta, open! X. He's just dancing back there. Oh, man. This point, just do the safe thing. Oh, that was so frustrating. Just throw the fucking football. 51 yards, Jake Elliott. Let's make this one, get the dagger, get out of here with a victory. And if we can beat Dallas, 5-0 Dallas, what are the Texans to us next week, man? I think there's a very good chance Philadelphia can own the state of Texas. There you go. The revenge game. Mike McCarthy does not beat his assumed, successor in Kellen Moore, went on to do bigger, better things outside of the Dallas Cowboys organization. Jerry Jones, not very happy with this one. I mean, for our performance, a win's a win. We end a 3-game losing streak. We beat the undefeated Cowboys, and it's anytime you can beat Dallas, you can. Performance-wise, not, over the moon with Zach Wilson. Was not probably his most shaky game because we were playing with we weren't coming from behind. Like, when we throw interceptions and we're, down 2 touchdowns plus, I'm like, all right, we're being aggressive. Picks are going to come. This might have been my least, favorite Zach Wilson game. Miles Sanders earned every bit of that 94 yards, only averaging 3 yards a carry, 94 yards and a touchdown. 80 yards for Goddard, 64 on a tutty for DeVonta Smith, 54 for Quez Watkins. And then defensively, I mean, this is all going on the D-man. 2 TFLs, Javon Hargrave, a sack for Josh Sweat, 3 interceptions. What? Nelson, so Nelson got that pick early in the first quarter. Amos and Slay, we saw it. I don't know why we said something about a 56-yard interception on Slay. It says it was 13. Of course, that's but 3 picks on Dak Prescott. Let's go, man. You take that. That's a dub. So the second game of today's doubleheader is going to see 2 and 4, still led by Deshaun Watson. Houston Texans, a squad that, I mean, they're an 80 overall. They must have been active in free agency. Let's see what they got here. They got Deshaun. Not much there in running back. Still Phil Lindsay leading the show. Brandon Cooks. They got Christian Kirk. So they brought him over from the Arizona Cardinals. He's solid. Bob Tunyon from the Packers. You know, touchdown machine, red zone monster. Tunsil. They signed Muti. They got a 77 rookie center. Hidden Dev. Congrats on that pick. Calais Campbell. So they got the veteran, 1-year veteran there. Shout out to my boy. Man, Gernard. Gernard's crushing it this year for the Texans in real life. Only 7. He might need to get a little bit of a ratings buff. He's sick. It's so good at Florida. Luvu. They got Pratt. They literally have like a starter, it feels like, at like 75% of the new positions. They got Anthony Everett and Casey Hayward coming in that secondary. So is DeAndre Baker. I don't think he's actually on the Texans. He could be. Justin Reed, Anthony Harris, a former Eagle. They got Davenport, who's the other safety we were pondering signing. Wait, do we have our dev traits unlocked yet? Oh, I want to see that. I'm not gonna look. We'll look at the dev traits. I feel like that's how we'll open the next episode. We're gonna open week 8 game against Minnesota. I don't know the doubleheader. We're gonna see if we have our dev traits unlocked for all of our ballers. How many hidden devs do we have? The safety was hidden dev. The linebacker was hidden dev. I think that was it. Maybe only 2, but they could be beasts. They could be baller. It could be better than Star. Anything better than Star is an absolute win. I don't want to keep selling you on it because that will be the next episode, but I feel like that's something to build the anticipation up. Right now, it's all about ending the losing streak, which we did week 6 against Dallas. It's about beginning a winning streak, going 4-3. A very winnable matchup. The Texans, 75 overall defense, very similar to Dallas, where they're, kind of rely on their quarterback a little bit. We got 3 picks against Dak. Can we get picks against Deshaun Watson? He has 10 touchdowns and 6 interceptions on the year. Think there's going to be opportunities. Let's go get it. So for our strategies in stopping Mr. Deshaun Watson, well, I don't think I'm worried one bit about stopping the run. We're going to defend the medium pass, and we're going to attack by throwing it medium. Ooh, countering the blitz. Do they blitz a lot? They do blitz. Okay. We'll do that. Let's go through our training. Hopefully no injuries. Any minute now. Defensively, no injuries. Offensively, has a quarterback ever got hurt in this? Have you guys ever played this and have your quarterback get hurt in practice? Because that would be, I almost feel like borderline fireable offense. If your quarterback ever got hurt in practice, you should be like, what player injured him so that I can just release him? So we do have a couple of all-stars, some standouts from training. Whoa. Okay. We got Dally Goddard. Let's work on making him a scheme fit. He's up to an 85 overall. Huge touchdown last week. I think if he didn't make that catch for that touchdown, could have been an interception. We have DeVonta Smith. Keeps on keeping on. He's been very good for us. And I think there's a debate to be had that he is the best wide receiver in the NFL this season through, what are we at? 6 games, 600 yards, 10 touchdowns. I'm getting like AB vibes from back when we did that Raiders franchise. If you remember, you're a real one. We did a Raiders franchise Madden 20? Madden 19, Madden 20, and I think I finished with like 26 touchdowns with Antonio Brown. It was probably my best performing, like me on the sticks franchise I've ever done. And I think we might have a chance with DeVonta Smith to make something special happen. 10 touchdowns now. He's on pace for 20. If we can get 20, that'd be pretty special. And then we got old Quez Watkins. We're obviously going to keep bumping in points here to the D threat. That's what we need him to be, to stretch the defense. And that should go a long way. So there we go. The players are feeling good. Let's go beat Houston. All right. Oh, whoa. We'll go normal. Opening drive. We stop right at the end. What do we got? First and goal. Wow, what a drive to Sean Watson. Gets a touchdown to Brandon Cooks. My goal today, honestly, outside of winning, no interceptions for Zach Wilson. Getting a little too interception happy, especially because we started like, what, the first 4 games with no picks. Got to get back to that, protecting the football. Ooh, okay. A little worried. That was risque, but DeVonta Smith, 10-yard catch. Oh, I thought that was a pick. Not great, too. It's like, hey, my goal today, don't throw picks. First pass, almost pick. Line this one up. Quez Watkins stay in bounds. Make some guys look foolish or just get tackled by the first guy. Either way, not bad. Vingard on the tackle. Can we get number 11 for number 6? We'll just go to Miles Sanders. Ooh, breaks the tackle, throws a stiff arm. First and goal. Probably should be running this. But also, we can get Quez involved. Touchdown. Quez Watkins ties us up at 7. Nice. Let's go, Birds. Opening drive. Texans was a touchdown. Hopefully not more of the same. Sonny Michel, TFL, Philip Lindsay, 8-yard run. 3rd and 5. 12 yards to Brandon Cooks. 15 yards to McKenzie. They are here to play. 5-yard penalty on Dennis Kelly, former Eagle. Part of that. Oh, wow. I was going to say, part of that Dorial Green Beckham trade. And then there's Christian Kirk. Big time touchdown. What is going on with the Eagles defense right now? Go DeVonta. Quick slant across the middle. Get us close to the 50. Brutal. Wow! Our defense just doesn't give a shit here today. Let's get into a shootout. You want to get into a shootout? I'm so used to me when I'm playing defense having to... Let's go slants actually for Quez. Having to just get into shootouts. I'm ready for this. We're built for this. Oh, that's a hell of a pass breakup, Anthony Everett. All right. Really want to go Dallas Goedert. 3rd and 4. And still get a first down. Doesn't really... Ooh. It's still early. It's still early. This will be the one time I'll kick a field goal and not go for it. If our defense doesn't get a stop, we'll know we'll have to just match them touchdown for touchdown. But right now, it's just the beginning of the second quarter. I feel like get the points, end off a drive, a successful drive, and hopefully the defense can like kind of figure out how the Texans are smoking us right now and make an adjustment. Doesn't look amazing right now. 2nd and 6, 5-yard penalty on Josh Sweat. Lose the change for him, so we're beating ourselves. 3rd and 3, 5-yard rush. Phil, you can't stop Phil. He's washed. And then this Christian Kirk's gonna have 200 yards and like 9 touchdowns. All right, at least now we know. Now we know it's 4th down or bust. Come on. There we go. You want a shootout, man? Now we know. Now we know this is a shootout. Let's go, man. DeVonta Smith. Hell yeah. Now I'm almost. Come on, just get that. Give me one stop. Give me one stop so we can pull one back here before halftime. And this is looking like an all-time horrific Eagles defensive performance. This is insane. What is going on? I don't know if there's anything we can do at this point. Okay, we got DeVonta into Texans territory. Burn timeout. Got to get a touchdown here before half to have any feeling that, like, you know what, maybe we can come back. Ready. 3rd and 10. 4th down. I think we are in 4 down too. Like going down 35-17, going down 35-20 in halftime. I don't think there's a lot of difference there. And it's Quez dropping it in the end zone. Fuck, man. He is underwhelmed this year. Very much so, man. He's had a couple chances to make some big plays. Hasn't done it. Can he do it here? Can we make it up? And it's just a horrible ball. Horrible, inaccurate ball there from Zach Wilson. There goes, I mean, again, I don't really care about throwing interceptions when you're like in a game like this, where it's insanity. You have to just do everything you can to keep scoring, keep scoring, keep scoring. Picks are going to happen, because we're going to probably throw the ball 50 times today. Get off me. Got bailed out there by that. Got bailed out. There's no other way to put that pass. Turnover on downs. One of them days, man, when you let Christian Kirk have 155 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't think we've stopped them yet from scoring the whole game. That's what happens. Hey, you know what the good news is? I said if we won 2 games, I'd go back on defense. Fuck that shit. Still not calling the defense. And I couldn't be more happy about it. Look, every time I try to audible, this happens too. Look at this. This is not broken. Every time. It's just this, and then I can't do anything, and I'm going to just burn timeout. Awesome. Great. Fucking great. Why do I keep auto? Man, got a timeout again. I keep trying to, like, send Quez deep, and then I forget the game's broken. Garbage time stats. We're still garbage time stats, and we're 3 touchdowns to 2 picks for our QB, and we just keep adding to the ridiculous game DeVonta Smith is having. I don't know what's more. I still think our defensive performance is more ridiculous. They've scored every single time they've had the football. Threw the ball a lot. You like passing yards, but we shut out Dak Prescott, undefeated Dallas, and you play Houston, and then just this. There's no, it's only going to just make you frustrated trying to explain it. Let's just focus on our team and some of the positives that we had as our win streak ends at 476 passing yards. Zach Wilson, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I'm not going to fault him for those 2 picks because he just, you had to do what you had to do there, man. But look at that stat line. Not too often you're like, hey, DeVonta Smith went for 13 catches, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, and we weren't even close. 84 yards and a touchdown there for Quez, 70 for Goddard. 62 for Miles Sanders, but you hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. 8 tackles for Devin Bush. A couple TFLs there in the run game, but just a horrific, fucking fireable damn near game from our defense there. Got our injury from the fall from that game. Lane Johnson, torn labrum out for 4 weeks. Awesome. Maybe we'll get play. Maybe I think DeVonta has a chance of getting Player of the Week, as we are still last place in the NFC East. And just again, I don't know. I don't know if I can explain how bad that defense is, but shout out to DeVonta, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Huge game, continues to dominate. And I think to end this episode on a positive note, and I will look at our dev traits from our rookies. They should be unlocked now. They've been playing a lot of snaps. To end this on a positive note, let's just at least look at DeVonta Smith's stat line. We got 18 and 8 for Zach Wilson. Just too many interceptions. Want to cut down on them. Just can't be getting in shootouts. Still averaging 100 yards a game for Miles Sanders, which is good. But look at DeVonta, man. 47 catches, 844 yards, 12 touchdowns, 120 a game. Where does that rank and stack up around the rest of the NFL? I guarantee you got to be up there, man. He's got to be. Only one other receiver's averaging over 100 yards, I think, and that's Calvin Ridley. Almost there for Godwin. But look, just Ridley's hanging there with yards, I'll be honest. But we have leading receivers. 2nd in the NFL in receptions, just behind Kittle. 1st in yards, and easily 1st in touchdowns, even though Christian Kirk got 3, which helped him out. Against us, DeVonta Smith, again, on his way right now to at least achieving superstar status, which would go a long way because right now he's just on that star dev. So, I mean, I don't know. You beat Dallas, who actually lost twice this episode, which is good. But you can't, 48 points every single time the Texas offense touched the ball, they scored a touchdown. It's not good enough, but I don't want to say surprisingly. It's way less frustrating if that's going to happen, and I'm not just, like, trying to stop it. At least it's just out of sight, out of mind. I just narrate what's happening. So I think, again, perfect example. I'm going to continue not playing defense until we get 2 games in a row, 2 wins in a row, and then I can reevaluate things. It's just not fun at all. And it's that weird balance of, like, I don't like playing offense. Like, if I could play defense all Madden, offense all pro. Defense all pro, offense all Madden, I would. But can't do that. You can't do that. So we just need to sit here 1-1 on the day. Big game from DeVonta Smith in a losing effort. And just keep on keeping on, man. Try to battle. We're not out of it. 3-4 right now in the NFC. Only 2 games behind first place in the NFC East. By looking at it, we have the number 2 offense in the division. And easily the worst defense right now, which is not shocking. I don't know. It's one of those things you want to be like, how do you change it? How do you fix this? You know, it's like one of those things like, well, we fixed this by playing better defensively. And the issue with us offensively is the turnovers. And I think personally we can cut down on those turnovers if our defense steps up and we don't have to throw the ball 35 times. We can rely a little bit more on our run game, and it's not a shootout. We're not playing catch-up. So I think ultimately it ties down to we got to play better defense. How do we do that? Not sure. Not sure at all. But that will do it for today's episode, fellas. Thank you for tuning in to the Eagles franchise. And I'll see you guys back here, I think, for the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Saturday. Tomorrow might actually be another Eagles franchise. And on Sunday, I'll have a brand new realistic rebuild out for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for your sub boxes. Thanks for all support. Would love to hit 1,000 likes on today's video. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Getting very close to 150K. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.